So my name is Sarah and I took part in the EMF challenge last year, and they have actually contacted me to see if I'll do a short Q&A for their social medias for all of you that are thinking about doing the next one. So I'll start by showing you my before and after pictures. I didn't actually lose much fat compared to the other people on the challenge last year. I think the winner lost 25 kilos, which is absolutely insane. So firstly, if you are doubting that you can even make such a change in 3 months, you honestly can. My progress was mainly slimming down a little bit and toning up more than dropping like drastic weight. I was actually really proud of myself on this challenge because firstly, I didn't think I was going to see it through till the end because I had a few hiccups along the way. So I was very, very proud of myself for actually finishing, but I'll talk a bit more about that in a second. EMF have actually sent me some Q&A questions to answer for them, so I'll start with those now. So the first question is, what prompted you to start the challenge? So I was constantly going up and down with my weight and just starting and stopping, and it was just really frustrating. So when I heard about this challenge, I just really wanted to do it to have a start date and an end date, just to keep me a bit more accountable and to know that I had to go back in there at the end of 12 weeks and have my photos retaken and have obviously the scan done again. I knew that if I didn't stick to the challenge, then I would walk in there and be so embarrassed. So that's why I entered. It wasn't about the prize for me. I didn't go into it thinking I'd win anyway because I didn't have much fat to lose, and obviously the prize is a really good incentive, but I just wanted to do it mainly for myself rather than aiming to win something that's materialistic. I think the most important thing from this challenge is to just walk away knowing that you've achieved it for yourself. What were some hurdles you faced throughout the challenge? Okay, so main one, probably being too hard on myself. So I set myself unrealistic workout goals every single day for the whole 12 weeks. I planned it all out on bits of card, and every day I had to follow it. And I'm talking unrealistic as in sometimes 2 classes a day, doing an hour in the gym on my own, doing maybe 45 minutes of cardio at the gym, and then going for a run at night. And it was just way too unrealistic for me, going from someone that didn't train like that before and would only do like half an hour to an hour in the gym and that's it for the day, maybe 3 days a week. I'd set myself to do 6 days. I think the first week I did 7, and it was just ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. Also with my food, I restricted a lot. So I went into the competition telling myself that I wasn't allowed to have certain things. So after 3 or 4 weeks, I just got so frustrated and I actually gave up. I told my personal trainer, I told my boyfriend, and I told my family that I'd quit and I wasn't going to go for my scan, and I was just over it. And that was because I was way too hard on myself at the beginning. My cravings were just going through the roof and I was so tired and I couldn't handle it basically. And then it was actually my sister that convinced me to keep going, because she said at the end of the day, that time is going to go past whether you're working towards your goals or you're not. So you can either get to the end of that time and feel really disappointed in yourself and embarrassed if you go in for your scan and you have no results, or you can go in there and feel so proud of yourself and know that you just committed to it and you've done it and you saw the progress you wanted. So I sat there and I thought about it and realized that's very true. I do only have 2 options and I don't want to feel disappointed in myself. I want to go in there and feel proud. Yeah, that was probably the biggest hurdle, being too hard on myself. The next question is, how did the challenge help you get through your hurdles? So I probably answered that in the last question. Just knowing that I had to go back for my photos and my scan is probably what got me over my hurdles, because I just wanted to feel proud of myself at the end. The next question is, did you use a personal trainer, and how do you feel your trainer helped you versus not having a trainer? Yes, I did have a personal trainer, not for the whole 12 weeks because obviously I quit for a few weeks and then got back on track. But I did start using him again when I went back on the challenge. Yes, he did help. I feel though at the time, because I was putting too much pressure on myself, I was getting quite emotional, and with him trying to be hard on me to push me, I couldn't really take it on as constructive criticism. I just felt like he was being a bit mean and a bit too hard, and it wasn't really right for me at the time because I was just being way too emotional, and I found that was quite hard at the beginning. I'd also been training with him for probably a year before the competition, so I had learnt quite a lot from him anyway, so I feel like I would have been somewhat okay on the challenge without him. But if you've never had a personal trainer before and you're going into this competition, then I would recommend it, just to make sure your form is correct and yeah, you're just doing everything properly for you. I also made the mistake of becoming quite good friends with my PT, so I found that I wasn't really listening and I was messing around a bit more and wasn't really taking it as seriously as I should have, because I felt like I could say no, I felt like I could moan during sessions, and yeah, I just wasn't really letting him push me, and I wasn't putting 100% into it myself. So I feel like I didn't actually take full advantage of my personal trainer at the time, but yes, I did use one. What is the biggest / best thing you took away from the challenge? Probably knowing that if I actually commit myself, I can see progress. And I was actually very surprised towards the end of the competition because I grew some baby muscles. I will put some pictures up here. I've never had muscles before or definition, and I was really quite surprised to see that if you do apply yourself, you will get results, because I was constantly going up and down or just losing fat but not really toning. So yeah, when I achieved that, I was just really proud of myself. So probably the biggest and best thing is just to know that I am capable of it. And also I learned that time goes ridiculously fast, so you might as well just do things properly at the time and get to where you want to be a lot quicker than stopping and starting. The time goes past anyway, so what's the point? What would you say to anyone looking into doing the next 12-week challenge? If you can afford it, then 100% do it, because I feel like it's a really good goal to just kick you up the arse, to just get you started on your new lifestyle or teach you new habits. And yeah, I think it's a really good thing. And I also want to add quickly, if you feel like you can afford to enter the competition but you can't afford to have a personal trainer, I wouldn't necessarily say you need a personal trainer. Just take advantage of the classes at the gym, go for runs outside, go to the gym yourself, watch YouTube videos on like what you can do in the gym, or even home workouts, anything, like download an app, anything that's going to help you. As long as you're just moving your body, you're gonna see progress. So yeah, if you're worried that you can't afford a personal trainer for the whole 12 weeks, honestly don't worry, because you'll still see results and you still might win. So they're all of the questions that EMF have sent me. I actually put up an Insta story on my Instagram asking all of you to ask me your questions for me to answer here. I usually get quite a lot of direct messages. They're quite long and it's sometimes hard to reply to everyone. So I actually answered them in a video the other day, which I'll add on to the end of this video. So if you want to hear some of my answers, then keep on watching and I'll add that video onto this one. I hope these answers have helped you decide if you want to do the next 12-week challenge or not. But if you do, remember you are capable of so much more than you think, and you'll absolutely smash it if you just put your head down and do it. So good luck.
apologize. Yeah, I'm holding on your own, got me 10 feet off the ground.
Used to be so happy, but without you here I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's very deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. And I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. Day I die, 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 day I 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 day. You will always be by my side.
How do you stay motivated? Very good question. Was this down to food or training? I don't think you can out-train a bad diet. Will you see progress exercising at home? Yes, 100%. I'll put some pictures here.